was young, I tell my mother, say, like I be man, I go like you because mine they enjoy you. My mother tell me, say, be a man, oh, be a man, oh, now wow. When I was young, I tell my mother, say, like I be man, I go like you because mine they enjoy you. My mother tell me, say, to be a man, oh, to be a man, oh, now wow. To be a man, now wow. To be a man, now wow. To be a man, now wow. You go face the world, be a man, troubles and trials. Be a wow. To be a man, be a man, now wow. My brother, be a man is not a day's job. So make you not force yourself. Be a man.
A tap. Yeah, Apia David, I salute you. Yeah, Yango, I salute you. Yahuda Ben, you say. I salute all conscious souls on this platform. Please, if you are here, you share. Okay. You share for our people to understand the truth of our cult of nature, which is our culture. Today, we are here to enlighten our people about the truth of our spirituality. Spirituality is talking about culture, which is our culture. And culture is coming from the way of life of every particular people in a society. Do you understand? So today we are here to elaborate about the truth. It's quite a long time I came here to speak to my people. Yes. So today I'm alive here to speak about the truth to my people. My father was sick. My grandmom, you see, old age, catching her. So I've been also the first child, the firstborn of my mom. So I have to take responsibilities. So I'm taking responsibilities of my family. That is my nuclear family. My father, my mom, my grandmom. So it has not been easy with me now. But so far as we are in nature, whatever that you have planned or whatever that it is your destiny, which has been destined by the great supreme being, Aminet, will be fulfilled if only you move in the right direction in nature. So today we are going to learn about a deep thing or a deep story which has never been told. The knowledge of forever time. Our message today is the knowledge of forever time. The story which has never been told before. Yeah, Rebecca, I salute you. Yeah, I salute you, Rebecca. You're highly welcome. Please share Facebook, Imo, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, Telegram, everywhere, so that our people who are the fellow melanated people will get the truth of our culture. Moba Haseya, mon share my unianum, no muhu no cre, oh, asasi we so. Said ye beya yempeni for madada yen, our mudi Jesus, adada yen no, a be free a dream, na ye hu no cre. Esan say, Jesus na oma kan. Jesus am a transasi we so that. Jesus be any ho. Heaven be oma kache say nyame bi ti heaven, e wo soro. Na dachi bi ye bewu na yako heaven ho. Ana say hell bi e wo asase mu na ye wu a ye be ko hell no. Saa ensem a omukeka saa ensem we nyina no. Eye ntro. Se wokọ entintan fidie so aye fe no Instagram, Facebook, ana say internet ne so a Enkofo bebre ekeka kire ye se awieye mre no yaso na awieye mre na yaso no eja ana obo ade na obo ni wiase no obesei asase wei no de asa akotu ejamu wati ase eno na me nananom ayimi se men kan kire mi nuanom se sa ensem a asofo a omofro mo ho se nyame Jesus bi ato nsa afre wom no ana se honhon konkro bi ene omo kasa no me mekan kire mi nuanom se eyentro kese a omode dada yen a yema yehu yen yamamre ene yamane a yese yema yen yasase wei na yesu yetumpon ewo yen yasase so eye na ada kese na omde dada yen nti mabasa mi bebie no kwani su nyina kire mi nuanom nti munya botrema me so de hinta ene de nananom aka kire me no mebie so akire mi nuanom nyina. Okay, I was speaking in the Akan dialect to my people. Okay, so I'm telling you that every history, every story, every hidden message, okay, which has been hidden from us, will be unfolded to my people. So today I'm here to elaborate the truth to my people. Always I've been telling my people that Jesus never existed. When we talk about metaphor, Abu, from the phone of our chief punishim, yen type for metaphor, a metaphor. You better read metaphor. So if our chief punishim na yen type of metaphor, na yen che metaphor ase. Every day I've been telling you Jesus Christ, Jesus, Isis, Jesus, Yeshua Messiah, which is Jesus. Acts 7:45 is telling us that Jesus never existed. If you go to Acts 7:45, in the King James Bible, King James wrote about the demology, the book called Demology. The same King James wrote about the Bible that they are giving to you at church. And if you go to King James chapter 7 verse 45, it is telling us that our fathers who came after our great ancestors, they came in the possession of what? Jesus, to control the minds of we the Africans, in which the supreme being of our mother Inter considered what? To sack them away. It is in the Bible, the King James Version, Acts 7:45. Go and read over there. That is where they brought in Jesus, whereby Jesus Christ, as today is a Sunday, the day for the SUN, the Sun. People are at church praying to Jesus. Jesus is a metaphor. Jesus Christ never existed before. It is a metaphor. It is a name for the Son. When we say a metaphor refers to what? A name given to what? Other name without not knowing that what? This is the name. Or it is a name given to what? Two identifications. Which tells you that the Son, the SUN and SON, they are what? The same. When you go to the Ancient of Days. Yes, Yahuda. Luke 17, yes, I like that. I like that. When you go to the Ancient of Days, the SUN, which is the SON, can be interchangeable. So the Son is the same as what? The Son, which is the SON, which is the Son, which is Jesus, is the same as the SUN, the Son that you see every day. Indirectly, they change everything to represent Jesus. Indirectly, the name of Jesus that you are worshiping at church is a metaphor. It's a name for the Son. So Christians, if you go to church, you worship the SUN, which is the Son. It is not, or it is not the SON. It is the SUN. That is why you go to church or Sunday service on SUN day, which is the Sunday. So Sunday is the worship of the SUN day, or is the worship of the SUN. Do you understand? So Christians are worshiping the SUN, which is the Son. And in our normal life that we are living in nature, it is darkness and light. So if you go to Genesis, when God created the heaven and earth, or in the beginning, during the creation, God created what? The greater light to control the day, and the lesser light to control the night. And the greater light is the SUN, the Sun. And the lesser light in the Bible is the MOON, which is the moon. So the moon controls what? The night, and the sun controls what? The day. So Christians worship the sun, and Muslims worship what? The moon and the star, which is Sapadat, Bosom Efi, Bosom Cheche, chechepe aware. That is the what? The Sirius star. The star which appears before what? The arising sun during spring equinox. And the star which appears after the fall of the sun. The brightest star in the universe, which is Sirius, which is what? In the moon. So Muslims worship the moon and Christians worship the sun. Okay, so we have 12 months in what? Our year. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 12 months in a year. And the 12 months in the year that we are having corresponds to what? Jesus, which is the sun. So in the 12 months, we have the sun. The sun gives us days. The sun gives us weeks. The sun gives us months. And the sun what? Give us what? A year. So when we are in every year, we have 12 months in every year. And the sun controls what? Or give us what? The 12 months in every year. Because months are being calculated on daily basis and weekly basis and monthly basis, which corresponds to what? The movement of the sun. When the sun arises in the morning from the east, all human beings arises. They go to their workplace. They work. When the sun sets, they all go to bed. They sleep. This tells you that the sun controls the day and the moon controls the night. So it is the sun which moves in the 12 months within the year, giving us what? 1 year. And within the 1 year, okay, 12 divided by 4 will give you what? 3, 3, 3, 3. And the 3, 3, 3, 3 corresponds to what? The great divine what? Number, giving us what? The great entity created what? Nature. Do you understand? So today, we are talking about what? The 12 months of the year. And the 12 months of the year, we have what? 4 seasons in our 12 months of the year. We have what? Spring equinox, which is 21st March. 21st March is spring equinox. 21st June is summer solstice. 23rd September is what? Fall equinox or autumn equinox. 21st December is what? Winter solstice. This gives you the 4 seasons in nature. And within the 4 seasons in nature, from June, 21st June, you have what? July, August, September. July, August, September. 3 months interval. So every 3 months, okay, gives you what? A season within the year. And we have the 4 what? Seasons in the year. And every 4 seasons is separated by what? 3 months difference. This is a deep calculation. Okay. If you have a book, you can draw a circle. Okay. Then you draw a horizontal line and a vertical line. On top of the horizontal line, you represent what? 21st June. On the right, you represent 23rd September. On the down of the horizontal line, you represent 21st what? December. Then on the left of your circle, you represent 21st March. This gives you the 4 what? Seasons in the year. And within what? June, September, December, March onwards. It is 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. Okay. So the movement of the sun, which give us what? The 4 seasons in the year. So the sun is Jesus, whereby Jesus has the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. These are the 4 Gospels of what? The Bible in what? The New Testament. The 4 Gospels of the Bible in the New Testament is talking about the 4 seasons in our year. And it is talking about what? Our 4 elements of nature. Earth, fire, air, and water. These are the 4 elements of nature. And we have what? North, south, east, and west, which are also what? The cardinal point representing what? The 4 cardinal points. So Jesus that they gave you in the Bible, that they told you one man came to sacrifice his life on the cross. That cross that they are giving you is giving you the 4 seasons in the year. It is not any man who came to existed on this planet to live a holy life as a white man to come and save you. That man never existed. That man was never to be what? Existed. Okay. So on 21st June, we have what? Summer solstice. We are starting from 21st June. We have summer solstice, which is 21st June. That is where the sun moveth to the northern hemisphere. And the northern hemisphere, the sun moveth to, is the center, the middle of the heavens or the earth. So when the sun moveth to the northern hemisphere in 21st of June, we have what? Summer. And the sun becomes what? The most high in the constellation of what? Leo. Leo represents what? The lion. So they will tell you Jesus is the Lion of Judah, and the Lion of Judah is the conqueror. Indirectly, it is not Jesus. It is the sun, which is what? The most high on 21st June during what? Summer solstice. And the sun becomes most high in the constellation of what? Leo, which is the lion. Do you understand? So, the sun being in the most high on the constellation or in the constellation of Leo, the Lion of Judah. After the summer solstice, the sun starts to what? Fall. So from what? July, August, September. September is the number 7th what? Month, or is the 7th. Sept means 7. Okay. Sept is 7. So September is talking about the number 7 months. So in September 23rd, the sun now moves to what? Autumn equinox, which represent the fall equinox. The sun starts to what? Fall. Do you understand? Now it continues its journey. So on 23rd September, our ancestors told us that, or in ancient of days, in ancient Egypt, in ancient Kemet, in ancient Knesset, our ancestors used the river Nile as their what? Their greatest river to calculate what? The seasons. So on 23rd September represents what? The harvest and what? Sowing of the year. So in natural way, we are in the harvest and sowing a new year, which represent the Akan what? Calendar. So in the Akan calendar, we are in the new year, entering into what? 2022. So if you go to the Akan calendar, now we are in a new year. 23rd has happened, and we are in a new year, okay, in 2022. Because the calendar they've given us is the Gregorian calendar, coming from the Romans, the Vaticans, who are controlling our minds. So today we are here to know the truth. Okay. So on 21st, on 21st June, summer solstice. Then moving to what? 23rd September, which is what? The autumn equinox, the fall equinox, whereby the sun, okay, balance itself on what? The equator, giving us what? Equal day, equal night. So we are in equal day, equal night. The sun is falling to the lowest hemisphere. So on 21st December, the sun will now go toward the lowest hemisphere. So on 21st December, the sun will go to die. The sun will go to the lowest hemisphere, whereby the sun will go toward the lowest hemisphere in the 0th degree, or the lowest 0th degree, whereby 21st December, when the sun goes to what? The 0th degree, which is the 0 degrees Celsius, or the 0 degrees what? Movement. The sun does not move for 3 days. 22nd, 23rd, 24th. The sun arises on the 0th what? Degrees, moving to what? Give us life. But on 25th, the sun arises, or the sun is being born. The sun now moves 1 degree into the northern hemisphere, whereby Christians will tell you it is Jesus who has gone to die, and Jesus spent 3 days and resurrected on the 3rd day, and has gone or moving to the northern hemisphere, or moving to the heavens, which is talking about what? The falling of the autumn equinox, 23rd September, the new year, and the what? The harvest and what? Sowing in Akan calendar. So when the sun falls, it's continuing its journey to the lowest, or the what? The falling equinox. Now it comes to what? The 21st December, which is what? Winter solstice. The sun spent 3 days under the world, move its journey on 21st or 25th what? December to the northern hemisphere. And we tell our people that the sun has what? Resurrected, or the sun has risen. So he has risen. It's the sun. It's not Jesus who has risen. It's the sun which has risen for us. So on 25th December, the sun continues its journey to the northern hemisphere. Now on 23rd or 21st March, whereby the sun goeth what? To the equator again. We have what? Spring equinox. Spring equinox on 21st March. So after 21st December, the sun moved to the northern hemisphere, moving towards the northern hemisphere. So on 21st March, we have what? Spring equinox. The spring is talking about where in the fall, from September to winter, everything is now going to die. So during winter, everything goes to what? Die. And spring, everything what? Off. When everything goes off, in the dry season, in the winter season, everything dies. The plants' life, the animal lives, most of them dies. Most of them also what? Spend their lives in the soil. On the spring equinox, now they are what? Offspring. Offspring. Offspring is talking about what? A new what? Seedlings or a new individual. Okay. So from spring equinox, everything now what? Offspring. Everything now came off what? From death into life. So these are the 4 seasons: 21st March, 21st June, 23rd September, and 21st what? December. These are the 4 seasons of the sun. The sun is in the middle, moving through what? The 4 seasons. It is not Jesus who is moving through the 4 seasons. Jesus never existed. So when you go to church, your pastors will tell you that Jesus is the one who dies on the cross. So the cross that they are representing is represented what? By the 4 seasons in our what? Our seasons or in our year. And the 12 disciples of Jesus, when you read about Jesus' story, they always tell you Jesus was moving with what? 12 disciples. The 12 disciples Jesus was moving with represent each month of the year. Okay? The 12 disciples of Jesus represent the 12 months of the year. And Jesus add up to become number 13. Okay? Whereby the sun also controls the year, the 12 months of the year. So the sun add up or adds up to the 12 months, giving us what? The 13. And 13 is 1 plus 3, giving us what? 4. And 4 represents what? Our foundation of life. So the sun is our foundation of life. We the melanated people, we are coming from the end product of the sun. The black people, the 666. The melanin people, the carbon people. Okay? So Jesus never existed. The 12 disciples represent the 12 zodiac signs. The 12 zodiac signs also represent the 12 disciples. And the 12 disciples also represent the 12 months of the year. And the 12 months of the year is being ruled by the greatest star, which is the sun. And the sun was now ruling to the disciples as well, Jesus. So indirectly, Jesus is a metaphor. Let's read about the metaphor and let's continue. So please, if you have any search engine, I've gone to what? Google. Take your phone or your browser, go to your search engine, type in metaphor. Okay, a metaphor or metaphor. And let's look at the meaning of metaphor. A metaphor is a figure of speech that's for historical effect. When we talk about historical effect, rhetorical means what? Opposite or ironically, rhetorical question or a rhetorical what? Question means what? Any questions which does not demand what? Any answer, but indirectly it is what? The truth. Okay, so a metaphor for the sun. So S-O-N is S-U-N. If you go to church and you think in your mind that one day there is a man going to send you to heaven, you are lying. It is the S-U-N which is continually ruling us, giving us days, weeks, months, and years, dynasties, ages. So rhetorical question is a question which does not demand any answer. Okay, but indirectly it is the truth answer. So what I'm telling you means that everything I'm telling you is the truth. It does not need any what? proof from anywhere, but it needs proof from your mentis, from your mind, to understand what I'm telling you, that Jesus never existed. A metaphor is a figure of speech that, for rhetorical effect, directly refers to one thing by mentioning another. Listening to me. A metaphor is a figure of speech that, for rhetorical effects, directly refers to one thing. Directly refer to one thing underlined, one thing, by mentioning another. Okay, so indirectly they are telling you that a metaphor is a name given to a thing. Indirectly, they don't want you to know that thing. Okay, so they represent another name with that thing, and that thing is the powerful what thing they don't want you to know. So when the missionaries came into Africa, they came with what? Missionary what? Churches. And they plagiarized the SU and the Son to SON, telling us that it is a white man who has come to save us with the blood. So for you, giving honor to the SUN, indirectly, you go on to give honor to the white boy who never existed, which is a metaphor for the Son. Let's continue. It may provide clarity or identify hidden similarities between two different what? Ideas. Please share for your people to understand this. I've taken my time. I'm in pains, but I've taken my time to explain the Son, the SUN, and the SON. It's a metaphor. It's the same, but they don't want you to know. So Jesus never existed. It may provide directly or identify hidden similarities between two different ideas. Metaphors are often compared with other types of figurative language, such as antithesis, hyperbole, metonymy, and simile. Okay? So if you Google a metaphor, so as I'm telling you, since I started from last year, my teachings have been giving my people that Jesus never existed. Yeah. Rutian Mark Rasdan. Yeah. The great priest. I salute you, United Kingdom. Yes, I salute you. I got your message. I'll continue to follow everything you said to me, okay? Sure. So, I'm here to tell my people that metaphor signifies what? The identity of one thing. But indirectly, they don't want you to understand that particular thing, because that particular thing is what? A great and what? A specified what? Personality. That if you attune your life, if you attune yourself to that personality, you are able to grow your spiritual life and your eternal what? Life. Which talks about what? The Son, the SUN. The Son. Let me show you the Son. Let me show you the Son. Yes. So this is Ghana. Wherever that, if you are in the United Kingdom, England, US, Australia, China, Pakistan, Cameroon, South Africa, Nigeria, Ecuador, Tanzania, Mali, Egypt, Sudan. This is Ghana. Ghanaians are the ancient Egyptians. Okay. We were worshipping the sun through Tutu and Kama. Okay. So that is the Son. Okay. Sure. So Jesus, if you are in church today, or if you are planning to go to church today, my brother, my sister, if you are a black person like me, if you are a melanated person like me, and you are going to waste money at church, please, I'm serving you, or I'm saving you. Save your money. The money you've used for offertory for Jesus, the time that you were born, to today that I'm speaking to you. Start saving that money in a money box from today and know how you are going to earn in 2 years. Jesus is not going to save us. There is no one day that you are going to die. And there is going to be a one man call himself Jesus coming, which is the SON of the Supreme Being, going to save you your life. This is the trauma, the slave tool they used to enslave our ancestors in the plantations in the ancient of days. When they were coming to what? Africa, the coast. The ship, the first ship that they brought to the coast to take our ancestors and our ancestors to the Caribbeans to work for them without not paying any repatriation to our ancestors. That first ship was called Jesus. That is the slave tool. Where was Jesus? Where the white and their offspring were seducing our ancestors. Where was Jesus when our ancestors were suffering in the plantations? Where was Jesus when our ancestors were what? Stripped at their backs? Where was Jesus where our ancestors were sharing tears? Where was Jesus? Please love, share to your fellow melanated people. Please, my YouTube channel is N-A-N-A, Nana, B-I-R-I, Nana Bri. That is my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay? And like and share. Subscribe to my Facebook account as well. Nanaafiabiribakofi, Kwain Samampuom. I always come here to tell you the truth, which has been given to me by my ancestors and my ancestors. And I salute all priests, all high priestess over here, that I'll not take one day and lie to my people. I'll not take one day and seduce my people and betray them to take something from them. No, I'll not take one day and kill someone on a divine right. No, but I will always come here and say the truth to my people, because the media has been the greatest tool, which is the entertainment media, using the black people, our own people, with the hip-hop family or the hip-hop what? Musicians, to seduce our mind. So I'm here to tell you the truth. Our spiritual journey continues. My spiritual center continues, but my father was sick, so things are going slow. If you are ready to support, people are not donating, okay? But I've gone to purchase one plot of land, whereby I'm going to use that one plot of land to build what? The spiritual center. Now I have the goat farm as well, so the plot is now for the spiritual center. I'm going to what? Develop the spiritual center. And I've also purchased 10 bags of cement that I'm going to build blocks for the spiritual center. So my fellow people, my fellow blacks, my fellow melanated people, if you are in the United States, if you are in what? The United Kingdom, if you are in the Arab, everywhere that you are, please, let's support our people. Try to support me. You can inbox me if you want to support. Just inbox me, so that any little that you can donate, I will write your name, your donation, anytime I pour libation for you as well. Okay, so please try to support my spirituality, because people are supporting and we need more people to support as well. Okay, so that if you are in the United States, if you travel to Ghana and you call me, you can come visit me, perform rituals, celebrate the life of our ancestors, the culture, then you can what? Move to your journey. So I'm here. I will not take your sweat. Remember, I vow to nature, I will not take the sweat of my fellow African and spend without the ignorance or with his ignorance. No, I know the truth. That is why I want all of us to come together as one. When you remove one broom and you break it, it can break. But when you put it together as one, you cannot break it. So unity, united we stand, or unity we stand. In bulk we stand, but one we can break. So I'm alone. I cannot do all. Please try inbox me and support me. Even if it is $1, $10, $2, $3, $4, $5, please. The little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. You can build from that. I love everyone. I protect everyone with the natural principles of nature. And I salute everyone. Share, like, and subscribe. Hete.